Anyway, so the new book is out. I'm excited about it. It will be on Amazon soon and on ebook. It will be available through ebook and Amazon. All of my followers on Patreon will get a free copy of the ebook on February 17th. But what's more is everyone who joins me on Patreon between now and the 13th gets added to the list of people who I thank in the acknowledgements. So those of you guys who are already following me on Patreon, you're in the acknowledgements. If you join me on Patreon, Connie, are you on Patreon?
Oh boy, am I on Patreon.
Oh yeah, you are on Patreon. So as you well know, being on Patreon, there is plenty of Audible stuff going on there. There's plenty of audio files that Jen is listening to. The audiobook will also be coming soon to ACX, and you can get it that way through Audible. But what I'm really excited, Audible Maltese Jordans, it's coming, and 95% of the book is already available to you on Patreon, which you've paid for and can listen to on your Patreon app anytime you want. But for those of you who are not on Patreon, looking at a few of you, this is your chance to come over and for a low monthly donation, this is really all about spreading the numbers and getting more people onto the Patreon. You too can get your name into the Patreon, into the book, in the acknowledgements, right there in black and white. Is there a better thing that I could offer you guys?
Give me a minute.
No, there's nothing. Having your name in the book is the greatest thing ever. It's the greatest. It's like writing a book and having it published. This is just like that. And if you want, I will sign a copy for you and ship it to you right there to your house in the United States of America. You can get those on my website or on Patreon. Pretty soon, it'll be on Amazon, but you won't be able to just have it come right from my house to you. Is that great or what? Are you all sold?
So Seth, if we sign up for the Patreon, is that in addition to the fees that come with workshop, or?
Oh yeah.
Is there some negotiation that can happen there? Or?
Yeah, here's the negotiation. Whatever you paid me for workshop, if you go on Patreon and pledge X amount of dollars per month, next time when it comes time to pay for workshop, you can take out all that money from what you pay me for.
I'm curious why that's beneficial to you. I mean, doesn't Patreon take a bite out of that money? And if we're cutting you a check straight to you, isn't that more lucrative? None of my damn business.
Well, if you're paying $100 a month for workshop and you want to go over to Patreon and pay $3 a month, between you and me, do you care if you pay me $100 a month next time around or $97 a month? No, you don't. You don't. You spend $3 a month on coffee or something random. And so this is an even better thing. And it's really good to have people over there on the Patreon. It helps me get you awesome content. You'll get the ebook. You'll get all of the recorded office hours and office hours recorded to you in audio and video form. Rich, I'm selling them. I'm banging the drum slowly like Emmylou Harris and selling them on Patreon. Tell them how important it is for them to come to Patreon.
I've enjoyed all the content on Patreon. Thank you for asking. You know, if you haven't heard Seth read a book, you really have to listen to his audio rendition sometimes because it's a very dramatic reading.
Jen's been listening to it. Jen?
Yeah, I was caught up. I think right before Christmas was the last episode that was new. I like this.
Another new one.
There is?
There's
Okay.
a new one.
Okay. I like the story a lot, but I think you are really good at reading.
Thanks.
I like your reading voice. It's really good.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so all of the reading stuff that I've done before is making its way to Audible. The There's books by me on Audible that you can snap up with your little Audible credits that you guys do. And it's just cool to get you over there on Patreon because it's another way to interact with readers. It's fun. And at $3 a month, Andrew, it's good for you. I don't know. I just get a little bit of happiness and excitement when more people go over there. So if you guys join, and I can go from, right now I have 60 something, 65. If 5 of you guys join and I can break 70, it'll make me so happy. And I'll feel like this special offer thing where I can add people to the acknowledgements is actually worth all the trouble that I'm putting into it. How's that for a good selling point? But it's been fun. People have been ordering the book. The book has come, or the book did a little ordering stuff on Super Bowl Sunday. It was kind of a prelude to watching the Patriots win the Super Bowl, which was really an incredible game. I mean, it's more of the cementing of the legacy there. Really just Tom Brady rolling over the league as usual. Just great stuff all around. Couldn't be happier. And it's been fun to get some books sold for some folks, and I'm happy to sell and sign more. One day, God willing, all of you guys will have books published, and you too will have to bang the drum, just like Emmylou Harris. And that concludes this portion of our presentation.
I actually think we should have a contest to see who can make Seth sign the most embarrassing inscription in the book.
You're making a lot of sense, Rich.
Dollars and cents. Yeah, I'll sign anything you want. So
what's the prize for the most embarrassing inscription?
This T-shirt. Typewriter.
I don't want your sweaty old T-shirt.
It's not sweaty. I'll wash it, and it has a typewriter.
Good to know. With a typewriter on it, no less.
Can't beat that.
Oh, I don't know. I might be able to.
What's the prize, Rich?
I think the prize should come from Seth, right?
I'll give you this Maltese Falcon right here. The winner gets this bad boy.
How could you part with your Maltese Falcon?
They're actually pretty cheap on eBay. So I'll send it to you. No, they're very expensive on eBay. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Let's have a contest. Whoever buys the book and has the most scandalous and funniest thing for me to sign to you wins a prize. And I've got a lot of really good prizes around here. The prize is the whole set of new Seth Harwood covers print copies. You get the whole set. Red, yellow, blue, gray, and gold.
I like the blue one myself.
Checkmate. Not a bad title.
I like the checks.
Pretty action-packed.
You remember how much I like the checks.
Like gospel. Yeah, I like it, Rich. Good idea to have a contest. So get your entries in. You can get the special offer on Patreon where you get a copy of the book and I send it to you. Or you can just get them on PayPal and tell me how you want to sign it. It's on my website, SethHarwood.com. You guys have seen it. Should I stop? Jen, how many more minutes should this go on? Just hold up a finger, 20. 1 minute.